So, good morning. This is my reading for the week ahead, hoping to pick up on some guidance and clarity for all of us, really. I'm trying to connect to the collective unconscious to really get a feel for what's going on. So, the first card, the card to define the coming week, is Justice. Justice, I find, is quite a harsh card. I often think with Justice, it's a card that says you will get what you deserve, which there's a harshness there. Things to note are the sword is upright. This is about truth. I am not doing a political reading here, but I do wonder, particularly in the UK and the US, whether some truths are going to come to light. That was the first thing that struck my mind when I saw this. This is about truth. The image I love in this card is the balances here. This idea that if you put, a certain amount in this one, this side will go up by the same amount. There are consequences to every action we make. It's very simple. Now, whether this, on a personal level, this may, have a think about your life, have a think about whether you're on track to be, living the life you really want to live. I think when I think about the astrology of this month as well, this is the month to be really honest with yourself. Okay. I don't want to get too caught up in politics. One of the things that I'm trying to think of the right words. One of the things that really concerns and worries me at the moment is how polarized and divided we all are at the moment, whether that's to do with Brexit or vaccines or masks or COVID. There seems to be a real divide between people. So I think I'm really going to apply this card to each one of us about being honest with ourselves. Okay, that's what I think this is about, being honest with ourselves. And I urge each one of you, and I'm trying to do it myself, to look for the honesty, to look for the core truth in everything that's going on in our lives right now. I like justice. Those of you that read tarot for yourself will recognize the two pillars as being linked to the High Priestess. Fascinating to look at this card. To me, that looks like a woman. It's hard to tell. It's not clearly a man or a woman. That's one of the things I love about the Rider-Waite deck, is that ambiguity. Most judges in US and UK were men until surprisingly recently. This is about spiritual law as well as law of the land. So I would say, like I said, I don't want to get lost in sort of the bigger picture and politics. I would really apply this to you. I think what we have left of October, which God help us isn't long, which is extraordinary, is a really pivotal point in each one of our lives. This is the time to be brutally honest and get rid of what's not serving you and bring in, even if they're small, things that will benefit your life. Okay, this is a powerful time. Use it. I'm seeing all the comments on my Facebook Live. It's lovely to have people here. I will read all the comments right at the end. It's just nice to have people here. I find these readings really helpful, and I hope you do too. One of the things I love about tarot is the trends. So if you've been following my readings, you will have seen the Ten of Pentacles come back time and time and time again. And I've just said the one thing that worries me more than anything is how we are being divided into factions. I've been shocked on Facebook in particular to see people that I consider, very rational, getting really angry and not listening to other people and just shouting their points. I understand it's coming from fear. I really do. But I also think that dividing of people, and I've read for clients where their families are divided, that dividing of people scares me more than anything. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is community. Reach out, whether this is your family, whether this is your neighbors, whether this is your online community. Just stop arguing and reach out. I think the threat to us is not the idiot politicians or COVID. I think the threat is the division that fear is creating between us. So to me, that's the Ten of Pentacles. Obviously, there's a sense there as well of doing some decluttering, because I often think with Ten of Pentacles, it's too cluttered. This is accumulation rather than appreciation. I will be decluttering my kitchen at some point today. Actually, I decluttered my desk today, which is where all the coffee mugs are, which is why I now need to declutter the kitchen. So it's decluttering. It's also about appreciating the abundance of the earth. Maybe that's something as a species we really need to start to do. And I love tarot. This is why I love tarot. I read each card blind. I see each card on its own. And then I look to the next card to modify my first meaning, if that makes sense. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles. She is the Mother Earth. Okay, I think this is about improving our health by getting out in nature, by walking, by considering the food we eat. You know, again, another of those big divisions, whether you're vegan or whether you're on the paleo, I don't know, the diet, which is much more meat based. However you choose to eat, I think the key thing is to eat respectfully of the earth and to consider where your food came from, you know? So the Queen of Pentacles is about, I think, the more we really respect our body, the more that we try to eat more natural foods, the more that we try to eat more local foods. If you're on a tight diet, I mean, I bought some local apples yesterday from the garden centre, and it was just a small token of there on our coffee table. I can't afford all organic, I can't afford all local, but there is a bowl of really beautiful apples, part of our Winter's Day celebration. So, you know, we can all do it. It's about making it fit our pocket and our family size. Eat local, eat natural, eat respectfully of the earth. And the card at the bottom of the pack, be fascinating to see where the end of October leads us, because I do get a feeling that this reading is stretching out a little bit over the next 2 weeks. Judgment, a waking up. Okay, I think I get a little bit concerned when people put all of their effort into the bigger political picture. It is important to be politically aware, but it's more important to be self-aware. Okay, so for the rest of October, be really focused on your life, your self-limiting habits, your sense of community, whatever that means to you, because I think these are interesting times, and each one of us can make sure that the interesting times have a much better ending. So I hope that's been helpful. I'm definitely planning to take a bit of time off next week. I've actually got 2 birthdays next week in my family, which is quite a lot to manage. And I've come to realise that the last holiday I had was in February in Denmark, which, although if I'm honest, the food was amazing and the company was amazing, on a personal level, it was a really shit holiday. So I'm going to try and take a bit more time off. I am doing a Zoom lesson or workshop or circle on Monday evening on the tarot. I'm going to be looking at the landscapes of the tarot cards. So if you're curious about tarot, or if it just kind of tarot interests you, the workshop on Monday, I'll put a link to my website, is a great place to start, because the whole workshop is recorded, so if you can't attend live, or if you hate Zoom, you just get the video link emailed to you the next day. Okay, have a wonderful week. And I can see political comments. It doesn't take much to work out where my political leanings lie. I try to avoid sharing it on Facebook, because I want my group to be a neutral space where people of all political leanings are welcome. But I haven't hidden it that well. Have a great week, and I will be back next week.